This is the last question of the trig graph question of the tutorial, and it says the graph of G is shifted 30 degrees to the right. What would the equation of the new graph in its simplest form be? Well, if we shift this graph 30 degrees to the right, it would be, we'd have to subtract another 30 degrees from whatever this thing is, but then, hang on, look at this. If this thing goes 30 degrees to the right, it'll be right at 0. If this goes 30 degrees to the right, it'll be at 90. Well, 0 and 0, and then 90 and 1, that's just the graph of sine x. In fact, shifting this graph 30 degrees to the right just turns it into the sine graph. And there's something sort of interesting here, If you shifted the sine 90 degrees to the right or 90 degrees to the left, something interesting would happen. Because if you went x minus 90, it'd go 90 degrees to the right. It would just become cosine. So a horizontal shift of 90 degrees turns sine into cosine. And if you went back the other way, it would turn into cosine as well. So say you had sine going through here, and if you shifted it 90 degrees, it would become cosine. So a complicated way of writing, but the sine of x plus 90, but we know that. It's equal to cosine. That's just the cofunction story. So hey, these things with graphs and the idea of cofunctions, the graphs are completely related to all the other trigonometry stuff that you do. That's sort of interesting. Okay.